everybody, welcome back to Dom Talks Movies. I'm your host Dom, and this is Sedona. This is my dog. Sedona, welcome to the show. I'm so glad you're here. She's here today because we're going to talk about something very important, dogs in movies. As always, I'm your host Dom, also known as MC Hammerhead Shark, also known as DJ Hepatitis See Me After Class, also known as Sydney Applebaum, also known as Breathless Mahoney, also known as Sedona's best friend. Well, that's actually not true. My wife is her best friend, but I feel like I'm in her top 3 of friends. Hopefully. Let's go. So I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite movie dogs. There are a lot of them, so if I forget some or just don't mention some really popular ones, there's a huge list of movie dogs. I found that out when I did research. Let's just start off with Falkor from The Neverending Story. I know this is controversial because he's not a dog, he is a luck dragon, but come on. He's got the head of a dog, the body of a dog, the voice of a dog. Like, he's got that stereotypical, like, hey everybody, I'm a dog type of voice. Like, even though Sedona's a girl, I still think that her human voice would be like, hey everybody, I'm Sedona, how's it going? Or she'd sound like Charlize Theron, I'm not really sure. Alright, let's move on to Chewbacca. And also not a dog, he's a Wookiee, but he looks just like a dog. He's loyal. His best friend is a man.
Alright, pal.
He's a dog. Come on, he's a dog. Okay, Milo Ipkiss from The Mask. Now this is just your average wishbone looking dog, Jack Russell Terrier, but when he puts on the mask, he comes all cartoony and looks really cool, and I just love that growing up. I watched that movie a lot, so I'm all about Milo wearing that mask. Thoughts? Alright. Now speaking of Jack Russell Terriers, I also like the dog from the Ernest movies. That would be Rimshot.
Get away from me!
Mostly because that's an awesome name for a dog.
Rimshot? 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 How did you get in there?
Sedona, what would you do if you met a dog named Rimshot? Would you just lose your fucking mind? Have you already lost it? Alright, Beethoven.
Some signs, but I'm optimistic.
Ted, get down here!
He's pretty much like the king of movie dogs, right? Everybody knows Beethoven, everyone's seen the movie. I don't know if Sedona has, but... Beethoven's a great dog, you know, he's lovable, he's
I'm optimistic because, I caught that look on their faces when they were going over the book. So, what?
He wants you to scratch his head.
I don't want to scratch his head. Back off, back off.
But he wants you to.
Well, honey, sometimes we don't get what we want. That's not the way the world works.
You know, he's a big old lumbering mess.
Oh, come on, get
I do have to admit though, I enjoy Beethoven second a lot more than I do the original Beethoven, shoot me, but it's better. And there's 5 more St. Bernards in it, so it's like they really upped the ante with the second one. And I just like how loyal Beethoven is and how he protects his family. There's that scene in Beethoven 1 where he scares off the bullies, like that was a really cool scene. So yeah, Beethoven, good guy. Good boy. Air Bud. Air Bud. Who doesn't like Air Bud? Who doesn't like to see a dog play basketball? I know I do. This dog, literally seen her play hockey one game. Whole game, I've seen it. It's crazy. Air Bud came out in '97. I was 11 years old. This was a year after Space Jam came out, so basketball was like in. And it just so happened to be the year that I tried out for the basketball team. I'm 6'6" now, so when I was 11, I was probably like 5'10". I was very tall and lanky. Everyone's like, oh, you should play basketball, you're so tall, all you have to do is just drop it in the hoop. Not true. You need skills to play basketball, and I didn't have it because I shot at the wrong basket twice in one game. But, silver lining, good thing I didn't know how to shoot a basket because I missed both times, otherwise that would have been really embarrassing.
Get over here! Buddy, no!
Okay, let's talk about one last dog. Dino from the Flintstones. Now, I know he's a dinosaur, but I actually Googled what kind of dinosaur he was. I just assumed he was some random long neck dinosaur because he has a long neck. Let me read to you what it says online. Dino is a Snorkosaurus. What? Snorkosaurus is a long-necked quadrupedal purple reptile about the size of a large pig and known to have coexisted with primitive men in prehistoric times. While they're generally viewed as game to be hunted, they may also be kept as pets and display behavioral patterns commonly associated with domestic dogs, such as yapping, licking, and enthusiastically leaping onto its owner. This is literally what the wiki page says for Snorkosauruses. Anyways, Dino's a dog. Fred even says it in the movie. I would love to have a Snorkosaurus for Sedona to play with. Well, everybody, thanks for watching Dog Talks Movies. Sedona, thank you very much for being my guest. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. We'll talk to you next time.